In an unprecedented display of unity, several Christian organisations are partnering together to mobilise the next generation of evangelists across the UK as part of a movement called Advance 2020. Alongside a year of major mission outreaches planned for next year, one of the key strategies of this initiative is advanced mentoring groups for up-and-coming evangelists. Speaking at their recent Advance 2020 summit, the Message Trust founder Andy Hawthorne explains how they're seeing an incredible multiplication of these groups.
In the UK there are now 73 groups of evangelists meeting in a accountable way, and that's growing all the time. And over 600 evangelists being trained. But the really exciting bit is that more than 40 countries have now reached out to us. And I really believe we could be onto something here that could reach millions.
DJ evangelist Ben Jack shares one of the highlights he's already seen as part of their advanced groups, as one of their members, Mo Timber, started his ministry while serving in prison as a former gangster.
Radically transformed and ended up baptizing more than 60 of his fellow inmates while he was in prison, came out and became this rampant, passionate evangelist. And week in, week out, I'm getting text messages from Mo telling me the stories of fruitfulness that are now coming out of his ministry, particularly helping gang members and young men where he lives to avoid knife crime. And again, instead of deal death like he used to, deal life like he now does.
So why do so many of these leaders of these partner organisations believe that a united effort to reach the UK is so vital at this time?
We as the church place our faith and hope in a different kingdom, and we have a chance to show the world what it means to stand strongly for Jesus in spite of the difficult circumstances we find ourselves in.
We do some stuff differently, but we've got to just find a way to unite around the gospel. All the other stuff we'll probably continue to differ on, and that's fine. But for the sake of our communities, let's unite around the gospel and proclaim it and love our neighbours.
We need clear proclamation evangelism of various forms more than ever. And so to do something that will raise up a whole new generation of those that are called to this unique gift of evangelism is so important for the UK. And we're privileged to just be one part of the leadership team of trying to encourage not just this event for a day of encouragement for evangelists, but to see hundreds of small groups of evangelists called advanced groups meeting all over the UK every month. We really want to unleash a whole new wave of evangelism.
Hawthorne concluded by sharing their expectations for the impact Advance 2020 partner ministries will have next year.
Through just what advanced partners are doing, millions of people will hear the good news in language they can understand. There'll be more, I believe, invitations to follow Jesus than at any time since I became a Christian over 40 years ago. Only God can save. There will be, I'm convinced, hundreds of thousands of decisions, but we're longing for disciples, and only the Lord can breathe life, and that's why prayer is so important. So I'm believing that in my lifetime I'm going to see a major move of God in this nation, and I'm believing that 2020 could be significant in that.
Peter Wooding for the Global News Alliance.
Alpha.